Hello, welcome back. At the start of this video, I'm going to discuss poor planning and forgetfulness, and specifically that's to do with oil. I basically discovered biology on about turn 140, and I've had flight about since about turn 147 or maybe 146. I'm not entirely sure on that. So basically, I probably should have been making triplanes for the future German war since about then, or at least as early as I could have hooked up the oil. Now, actually hooking up the oil is actually very difficult. There wasn't any within my territory, and that's basically why I think I forgot about it, and the fact that I was actually attacking Delhi. To actually get it from anyone else, the only one who actually has it is Haile Selassie and the Venetians. And as you can see, trying to trade, well, he won't even trade it. And I don't think Venice is much better than that. Just for 2 bits of oil, it would cost me that much. So that wasn't really realistic. Also, there's only 2 actual city-states I know of which have oil. Brussels and Kiev. Kiev was allied to India, so I was never going to get that because we were at war. And Brussels is a German ally with 122 influence. So to get that, I would basically have to sink in about 2,000 just to get them as an ally. And it's not even hooked up, so that would cost me an extra 200. There is oil here, and up here in the old Sparta space. So basically I could have maybe bought a settler, moved it over here, and bought a workboat to get that up and running. But that would have taken me about 7 turns maybe after turn 140. So that's not particularly good either because of my happiness situation, which is pretty dire at the moment. The next best thing I could have done maybe, or possibly the best option, would have been to buy a workboat on turn 140 and then move it round the coast and eventually get this oil source. Something I've realised as well, samurai can't actually improve oil resources at sea. It's very specific about what they can improve, and it basically says fishing boats. And basically for the oil resources you need an oil platform, so that's why this hasn't worked in the last video. So I think my only option now for getting oil, or best option, is basically to annex Delhi in a turn, buy a workboat in Delhi, and then move it over there, and then finally start to make triplanes within my cities. So it's been pretty costly in terms of the amount of turns I've wasted, probably 5 to 8 turns basically. Right, but that's enough discussing about my errors, and I should actually I'm going to denounce some people before I end the turn. Don't think I've denounced India. Publicly denounce. There's some people who don't like him, so this will help me out a tiny bit. I don't think it's going to really improve my relations though. I think, can't remember if I've denounced you or not. Oh, I haven't. Right, I should do that as well. Okay. I think that will basically that will improve my relations with anyone who doesn't like them. Okay. Right, I think I've moved just about all my units, so right, next turn. Okay, he likes the fact that I denounced India, not that I really care what he thinks. Venetians are up over here now. But what I was mentioning about the oil is just going to slow me down a bit. It's not the end of the world. I'm topping points, and I think I'm topping tech as well, actually. So we've actually got some barbarians arrive now because of our happiness situations. That's not good. Sack is starving. Right, so we've one of Ethiopia's trade routes has been raised or destroyed, that was being sent to us. I think I'll attack that one. Right, bring this down. Maybe I should have attacked that one actually, because that has planes advantages. I think I'll bring this great general down. It's a bit risky though. This general can make a citadel there next turn. Okay, trade route. Where was that going to? Let's go. Right, trade that back to. Actually, I might trade it to Samarkand. Yeah, I think Ethiopia might be my next target, so I'm gonna trade it to Samarkand. Actually, he's got. He would get the science, not me, so I should do. Yeah, I'll do it to Samarkand. I don't want the Ethiopians getting more science. Okay. Right, I'm just gonna figure out what I'm gonna do next. Okay, before I forget, I need to annex Delhi as well to get that workboat up and running. So I'm going to annex the city, and that's increased our unhappiness costs. So unhappiness. So I'm going to buy a courthouse. Right, so that's reduced our happiness. I'm pretty sure it was on 13 as well. I'm not sure how it's reduced it to 12 just by me doing that. I'm not sure if it's because the garrisons don't work in puppets or something, or there's something other going on. There's also another weird bug, or not weird, but I think there's a bug with how it. You see there, it says daily happiness. There's no way that's actually true. I think maybe it's counting it before you put the actual courthouse in. So it's suggesting that you should have more unhappiness than you do, but in reality I think the happiness of a annexed city is the same as a normal city, apart from maybe you don't get bonuses like this. For example, meritocracy says only non-occupied cities. So yeah, I don't know, I think there might be a odd bug here or there with that. Right, so I need to purchase a workboat to get that oil. Next turn. I'm gonna change the production here as well. I think I need to buy a monument as well. My capital was buy it or making yeah, national epic, so I need to do that. Right, so that's more money being spent. And apart from that, I should probably focus on happiness here. So stoneworks maybe. Yeah, that's probably useful. It's got a couple of well, it's got a stone and a marble there. Right, so change these tiles around. Also, I think I've forgotten about to sell my truffles. I think I can sell them still. Right, Greece doesn't have any money. These guys are really hostile, but I think they're the only ones I can sell it to. Okay. Right, I want to build a road from Kyoto to Mumbai as well, but these cavalry are now in the way, so I need to be careful about that. So they can move they can probably move up to there. So right, actually repair that tile while I'm here then. And this one, I'll probably move him up as well. There's some tiles down here that I need to get done, but I think the road's more important. This samurai's useless, so I should probably get him back onto the mainland. I think I'll move artillery down here. It might be able to help out against the cavalry, and the other ones probably just move up a bit. Right, that grid channel can move there. Fortify there. I don't want to provoke the Germans, so I do need to be careful with those borders. Right, I think I should have switched this. I don't think I got armories yet here either. I'm gonna be needing to make fight some bombers, well, triplanes here. Armory, 2 turns. I think yeah, I'm gonna have to switch this. Right, so I'll get the armory there. I want 2 promotions basically with the triplanes. I'm definitely going to be making some there. Right, so next turn. Okay, if Venice do manage to destroy India, that's going to help our happiness out a lot. We're getting 9 from public opinion. There's desire for a new ideology. Okay, right, the cavalry will move down here. Right, I'll bring this one down and I can shoot that one up. Very unhappy, minus 24%. Right, I can improve that. I'll make a citadel here. Which gets me those pearls. And right, I think that's the best I can do for happiness apart from... Yeah, I can't get any more garrisons, I think. They're gonna nick that off me. I didn't really want to leave a unit there though, so... Ethiopia is going to be my next target after Germany. I don't think it's a good idea for me to be declaring war on them now though. Oh, they've actually gotten rid of my sugar, but I think we're getting that from Monaco as well. Right, so that can tap there. Right, this artillery is not going to help out down here after all by the looks of things, so I'll move it back up. Great General can stay there. Can fortify, workboat. Right, so we get the oil up next turn. That can fortify. Right, these can move 4 tiles, so I need to be careful here. Right, that's gonna be alright. Sack is still okay. Armory's done in Satsuma. Going to make a... Probably should do production now, maybe. Seaport. Yeah, I'll do this seaport here, I think. Okay. Tokyo completes a market. I'll make a arsenal. I'm only going to be building this for 1 turn, so it doesn't matter. I think I'll just put points into stadium. Okay. Right, next turn. Alright, looks like we've caught a spy. Yeah, actually we are getting barbarian invasions. Our relations actually improving a bit, but the warmonger issue is the big problem there, and our lack of military probably. Right, Ethiopia has entered the modern era, so my...
Nothing is particularly hard if you divide it into small jobs.
They're going to pick an ideology next turn, and if it's anything other than autocracy, I'm going to have massive happiness issues. Right, so get oil there. Okay. Move down there. Right, these barbs are a real problem actually. They're getting healed back up because of their pillaging. I guess 25 points because of it. Right. This artillery can go there. I could use a scout to kill one of those, but I don't think that's a good idea. I'll move... Yeah, I can't really move these workers over here now. I have to wait until the cavalry are gone. Okay, keep that one there. Keep that one there. Okay. I think I'll probably start the war against Germany when I've got 1 fighter up here. I've delayed enough as it is. Right, so I'm not sure they've got fighters right next to me. Germany has publicly denounced America. They've reached a modern... Oh wow. Because I've got replaceable parts, both of my spies have discovered everything. I'm going to let this guy off, I think. Right, so I need to... I can stick my spies into city-states now. Technology, I should research... what do I want? Probably should go for the research lab. My science is starting to get a bit iffy. And I can't steal anything at the moment. As much as I want battleships and Zero fighters and stuff, I think that's what I gotta go for. Stoneworks is done here. So I'll build... Right, does anything actually give me happiness? In 5 turns I get a social policy which will give me a huge amount of happiness, so I'm going to... I think I'm going to build the harbour. Because it's not connected up there, these 2 cities, and that will connect them. Okay, I should be able to make oil as... Oh, fighters now as well. Right, I'm just going to check the time a second. Okay, so I'll stick a triplane, not a fighter, in here. Right, that could be after National Epic finishes, and Tokyo can switch to triplane as well. It's 8 turns it's going to take, and maybe even a Sakura as well. 14, that's a bit long actually. Probably just make 2 in a row in Kyoto. Okay, I think that's it for the turn now. They've actually got something there. Yeah, I got a triplane. Right, next turn.
Un conto sbagliato da parte mia.
Right, I'll let him off. It's really, they're gonna spy on me no matter what I say there. So.
Is the following trade of interest to you?
Yeah. Will you trade silver yet? No.
Of course not. Of course not.
Right, it doesn't look like my relations have improved, even though...
Alright.
Well, we're neutral actually, it's not that bad. I had to look in the patch notes as well. There's a bit at the top of the patch notes that mentions there are 4 levels of warmonger messages or something like that. So I think global prominence there at the bottom is probably the highest, or maybe one of the highest. And there's other ones as well. I think Greece maybe has the lowest. Some early concerns, and what's the other one? There's another one, potential threat or something. I think the other one is. I'm not sure what the the last one is. Right, so Ethiopia has adopted order ideology, which is the same as Germany. Not particularly surprised about that. So my unhappiness has gone up even more. So we're getting 18 from that now. I actually thought it was going to be worse than that, so it's not too bad. If I can if India gets wiped out, then we might be alright just about. So we're getting 3 from the order ideology. It's important that America keeps pressure on me though. I'm going to be getting a load more barbarians soon, so they're going to be wrecking everywhere. I'm actually getting production minuses as well, aren't I? I think for all this unhappiness. Right, but in 3 turns now, I think my happiness issues may be close to over, hopefully. If I move there, I think I can trap the unit. Won't be able to shoot though. Right, I'll just shoot him. Okay. These workers can finally run up here because the cavalry's not really in the way anymore. Probably should get that sugar up. Need to. Okay, lance is done. I'll go and stick that in the citadel thing. So they're moving their units over here. I've also got placeable parts as well, so I can upgrade these guys. 30. I think I'm going to upgrade the samurai as well. If I do lose the fishing boats ability, it's not that much of a loss anyway, really, considering I don't have any fishing boats to make. Right, so army's done here. Going to make... I think I might make an archaeologist here. There's a few spots I can get done, and the culture will be really helpful. Cargo ship is returned, so I'll do back to Venice, and scout can stay on alert there. Okay, right, next turn. That triplane's taking, well, 7 turns. That's a long time. I'm gonna be wow, how am I getting 31 faith? Must be all from Delhi, because it came out of Anarchy. So I'm gonna be able to get a great engineer soon, and I'm gonna use that to make Prora in about 4 turns. That will help out happiness. So we finally... Right. Finally get rid of this happiness issue. Right, they've made Declaration of Friendship, which is not surprising considering they're both order. This Gatling gun can come back up here. Do with another few workers now, maybe. Right, I need to actually get my science one back up. Okay. This has done the gems. I think I'll... this citrus over there I wouldn't mind getting. How long's that taking? 3 turns. I think I'll use that one to do this citrus, and then I'll use this to... Actually, if I'm building a harbour here, I don't really need the road to Mumbai yet, so I'll go and send this over to the citrus, actually. Right. They can stay there for now. I can upgrade. How long do I have left on Monaco? Arguably I should have been sending some trade routes to some of these. I'll have to do that maybe next time. Don't really have the money to give them yet though. Right, we've got ages on that. So I'll upgrade here. Okay, and how long for Mumbai? 5 turns. Right, next turn. Right, they've denounced this.
Es wäre in eurem...
Nope.
Is the
Oh, I've forgotten all about my spies. How many turns have I forgotten on that? Wow, Ethiopia over here as well. Probably missed a couple of turns. Oh, actually, looks like they've got technology now. I might move the one out of America, maybe. Right, so the next city-state I want... I think it's in 20 turns, arguably. Hopefully I would have taken Berlin anyway, so maybe I should move that as well. I think it definitely is time I get some city-states on side. I'm going to lose the ones that Germany has. In a basically Brussels is going to declare war on us. I think I can maybe get the Parma one. I need to focus on mercantile for happiness reasons maybe. So I think I'll stick one in Singapore, and I wouldn't mind a culture one as well. So I'll stick that in Kiev. Right, so Singapore and Kiev. Okay. I didn't even look how much influence they got, but India could be dead soon, so it doesn't really matter. Right, 116. and 120. That's actually doable, I think. Right, so Sec is starving. Harp's finished, so that should have connected them to the trade network. I'll make a shrine here, or a library. I'll do library. Right, this is coming back up. This I need to... Right, that can repair here. Now, this one, going to do the sugar. Okay. That can stay there. I think I'll move that into Mumbai actually. Okay. Right, next turn. Right, we're gonna get barbarians, I think. Is there anything I can do about that? Right, I'll just try and figure that out. Okay, it doesn't actually look like I'm going to be able to get that to -9, so I'm probably going to get barbarians again this turn, but next turn I get a ton of happiness from the social policies, so hopefully I don't get barbarians now, but I'm expecting it. Florence has a new ally, so that's probably India. Okay, right, so I lost a load of happiness again. Right, so we got more barbarians by here. Saka, enemy unit, enemy unit. We've lost Monaco. Right, that's a problem. Might have to stick some money there. Okay. Right, let's get this social policy underway. Right, I get a load more gold because of that harbour connection in Delhi as well. Right, so level 2, I'm going to pick +2 local happiness for every barracks, armory and military academy. So it's -15 and now it's 0. So that had a massive effect. I'm going to get my sugar back as soon as I've repaired this tile as well. I'll get Monaco back. Right, repair there. Right, this can... Right, we probably need to bring this back down here to deal with those now, so... 3 turns I get the triplane, so I'm about 4 or 5 turns away from declaring war on Germany, I think. As soon as I've moved that to Mumbai, basically I'll declare war probably. Right, so... Right, do I want Monaco back? Well, I do want them back, but can I afford it? Yeah. Probably. Give a gift, so I'll give 15 for that. Let's get our culture back. 16 turns for next policy, it's a long way away. Prora will give us a free social policy though, so I can complete the honor tree probably next. Okay. So things are starting to look up by the end of this video. If they get killed, I might get some more happiness as well. I'm suffering -18 from the ideology still. But I think I'm going to call that an end to the video. So thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.